I believe it was the first zone conference I went to. We had a visit from Hartman Rector Jr., who I believe was an assistant to the 12, an office that's no longer a general authority office anymore. But he was quite a speaker, and he came out and gave us a talk. And I always will remember one thing he said in that talk to us was that as missionaries, you're kind of like a fish in water. The last thing a fish would ever discover is the water. It's their environment. It's their life. They don't think about that. And he said, you missionaries are the same. You don't know how smart you've become and spiritual and what great emissaries of the Savior you are. And I thought, oh, maybe so. Maybe I've been in this and I forget, And of course, according to the world, if you'd have seen what other 19-year-olds were out doing at the same time, boy, I'm sure really was a difference. And I think that's a great message for missionaries today, that you get out there and, you get beating yourself up about this or that or whatever, and sometimes you don't realize how far you've come and that you've learned things and that you're in this ocean of spirituality, and it's lifted you as a person. I thought of that one day when I had a junior companion. This guy was only out maybe 3 months or so, and we knocked on a door, and this lady was talking to us, and we were telling her that there are prophets and apostles and that kind of approach, and telling her we wanted to talk to her about it. And the lady said to us, I've never understood, what is the difference between an apostle and a disciple? Well, I stood back so that my young buddy could stick his neck out. And he thought about that for a minute. What is the difference between an apostle and a disciple? And he said to this lady, there is no such thing as a disciple. That was his answer. I thought, I'm not going to beat up that guy, but I'm going to notice I've come a ways. I've come a ways where I maybe I don't know if I would have made that mistake, but there's certainly a lot of other mistakes I would have made. And I was nearing the end of my 2 years, and he was just starting. And I thought, yeah, I think this 2 years really has made a difference for me.